Bitch better have my money.
Yeah,
Yeah, said bitch better have my money. Hey, AOC. Bitch better have my money. Oh yeah, bitch better have my money. Hey. Yeah, let's get started. Do you like music? I do. It's been pretty amazing how it evolved over the decades. The instruments, the sound, and all the technology we have today. You can tell a lot by the music and how it influenced cultures around the world, so I thought it would make a great subject for today. While music has been around for several thousand years, I want to speak to the music closer to home. You can see, if we look back just a mere 300 years, music was in the classical era, and perhaps the biggest name out that period was Mozart. Truly an impressive and talented artist. His music is still enjoyed by many today. Now, let's jump forward 100 years. Music was an outlet for many workers in the fields. Here they sung songs such as the Song of the Free, a hymn. The country was in the middle of its civil war where many in the South were looking to escape to the North and from those nasty Democrats. As the story goes, Wade in the Water was often shared. Of course, the 20th century, music started to evolve. Pop culture was constantly changing. We had the ragtime. The 20s introduced us to jazz and the blues. What was also impressive was how black and white cultures started to come together because of music. What does this have to do with politics, you might ask? Not a damn thing, actually, but have you ever noticed how music and politics rarely go together? There's always some artist bellyaching because some far-right nut crackpot is playing their music. Anyway, by the 1950s, the world was introduced to Elvis. The 60s gave us the Beatles invasion, Jimi Hendrix, and Aretha Franklin, as well as us hippies, where we went down on so much bush. Anyway, I digress. Where was I? Oh, yes. There was also the big Civil Rights Act of 1964, thanks to the Republicans. That's not right, is it? Anyway, just like that, we're in the 70s with Fleetwood Mac, Blondie, James Brown. And man, were we all sex machines back then. Of course, we'd get it on with some Marvin Gaye in the background. You know, being such a racist country, we sure did a lot of f***ing to their music. Okay, so before we know it, the 80s brought us spandex and hairbands. Most impressive was Hands Across America, and you'd think schools would want to teach this. The 1990s made us all want to kill ourselves, and then the 21st century came, and, well, I don't know what the hell we have now, and that's my whole point. Today, our country are full of bigots, supremacists, and racist people who look down upon the minority with great disgust. I took the opportunity to think about the music from years ago that the black culture gave us. Here, let me play some for you. Look how polished these artists dressed. It was pretty darn respectful. They truly wanted everyone to enjoy their music. Now, let's listen to the trend of how their music has improved for the last few decades.
Police are afraid of me, huh?
Pictures of this wet and cushy. Pay my tuition just to kiss me.
Fuck the police! Fuck the police!
God, bitch better have my money.
And they weren't always perfect. What's my point? Well, if you turn on the news, nearly every channel shovels down your throat how tainted the American culture has become to the minorities. Every day, a colleague of mine is scolding you and your privilege. Not theirs, but yours. must be true. What about the music, you ask? Well, just listen to it. Pay attention to their attitudes. They are doing it right. It's us who don't get it. So, the majority needs to subscribe to what the minority is doing. Just like NWA and the mayors of Seattle and Portland, the police. Listen, Aretha wanted respect, and she got it. Michael was bad, and we knew it. Marvin told us to, so we got it on. And Luther told us to love the one we're with. They were all correct and knew what they were singing about. Stop and think about it. Look at the results then and now. Why on earth would we have any doubt? Isn't it ironic? Beyonce said to put a ring on it.